What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne, and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there, waiting to be played by you and yours. I'm a simple man, don't wanna complication. Hey, everybody. So today, I'm doing the last in a 4-part series where I highlight my favorite board game illustrators. Now, some time ago, I posed this question on Facebook where I asked if you could put your 4 favorite board game illustrators on the face of Mount Rushmore, who would you choose to put up there? And I really put some thought into this because there's some really great board game illustrators out there. So I decided to do this series. Now, we've already talked about the 3 of my favorite. We talked about Beth Sobel, and we talked about Vincent Dutray, and we talked about Andrew Bosley. And of course, my wife Alicia was with me in those videos because a lot of the games with those illustrators we played. Now the 4th person that I chose, Alicia only has experience with 2 of his games. So that's why she's not here in this video. Now this person that I chose as my number 4, I really put some thought into it because like I said, there were a lot of board game illustrators on my short list. And this person, the board games he's illustrated, he's also designed those games. Now, you probably already figured out that my 4th person is Ryan Laukat from who owns Red Raven Games. Now, recently, I started my personal board game challenge where I'm trying to play through my whole board game collection by the time I turn the age of 60. And right now, I'm in the A's. And so I revisited one particular game, and there are actually 3 games that Ryan Laukat illustrated that start with the letter A. And so the one I revisited was Above and Below. And this game right here. So that's why I chose him. I'm like, when I played this game, I was like, yep, he's number 4. Now, Above and Below was the first game that I bought from that Ryan Laukat illustrated. And in this game, I was attracted to this game, first of all, for the theme. Like, pretty much, we are a group of people who have been chased out of our home, our land, by raiders. And so we've been searching for a new place to settle. And so when we finally found an area to settle and started building up our homes, we also discovered that there are some caverns underneath the land. So we started exploring the caverns and having encounters with the people that live in those caverns. And we're building outposts down there. Now, when I say encounters, it comes with a storytelling book. Like, it has a choose your own adventure feel to it. Now, I was really enamored by the art in this game, especially of the characters that he drew. Like, you could tell that each of the characters had a story behind them, and it's like a huge like a diversity of the characters. And I really was just, like I said, enamored with the art, and it really drew me into the theme of this game. So Above and Below, this was my first foray into Ryan Laukat. And I like I said, I just revisited this game, and I'm like, he's my number 4. So like I said, there are 2 games that start with the letter A. And the second game, and this is the second game I picked up, was this game right here, Artifacts Inc. Now, Artifacts Inc., I was attracted to the theme because, I like games where you got that Indiana Jones feel to it. And Artifact Inc., we own a archaeology business. and we're rolling dice and placing the dice on this card. It's a card game, and pretty much placing dice on the cards in order to find these artifacts, and we're buying earn money in order to build expand our business, and we are selling in order to earn the money, we selling some of the artifacts that we found to museums, and I played this a few times and I really enjoy it. And like I said, the art is Ryan Laukat, so it draws me into the theme of this game. Now, the next game that start with the letter A is this one. Well, it's but the Ancient World, And I think this is the second edition, but like I said, Ryan Laukat. I was on the Ryan Laukat train by then. And so I picked this one up because in this game, if you look at the art, it got this epic look. You got this Titan in the background. And like I said, we're just coming off the Godzilla versus King Kong. So, what you're doing in this game, there are these Titans that are roaming the land. They're terrorizing the land. And we're trying to build up our city, like by building up our treasury, our population, our military, and just trying to discover new ways to take down these Titans, Now, I just did like a teach, to teach myself how to play it, but I haven't actually played it with anybody. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting this to the table to finally get this played. Now, the next one, like I said, Above and Below was the first in a 3 game series. Now, the second in this series is probably my favorite at the time, or for right now, because I played through the whole campaign, and that is Near and Far. And so I think Above and Below really set you up for Near and Far. And so, like I said, this is a campaign game that I finished. I played it with my friend Deb. We met up at the game store and played through the whole campaign. And what we're doing is you got your characters and you're moving through town and you're trying to gather resources, maybe gain some more folk to your party and everything. But also you're going out to explore the land. And the land is represented by this huge book that has these locations. And when you go to these locations, same thing, choose your own adventure. And you're reading excerpts out of the book, figuring out the encounters, making your choices. And this game is really, really, really good. Now, like I said, I played through the campaign. More than likely, I'm since forgot what happened. So I'm ready to revisit this, and play this game again. Now, like I said, this is the second in the series. The third in the series is Now or Never. And I haven't played that one yet, but I definitely want to get it so I can play it. Because, I'm trying to get my Ryan Laukat, all my Ryan Laukat games in. So, the next one is a game. Now, first of all these games, like he has created this whole world called Arzium. And so Above and Below and Near and Far are set in the world of Arzium. But Ibound, this one, we are pirates. You know how I feel about my pirates. So in Ibound, we're pirates sailing around to these islands, and we're trying to, it has a little pick up and deliver going on. We're finding treasure and stuff, but we're also going to these islands and we're gaining control over them either by force or by influence, raising our influence. And you're doing battle, with other folk, and we're trying to do these missions. There are missions that pop up, and we're going over there. Let's do this mission or whatever. And like I said, the art is beautiful. And also the one thing I really love about it is these characters that he depicted in here also can be, you can use them in Near and Far and Above and Below. So, I mean, and they look like they have a story to tell. So that's what I really love about his characters, So that's Ibound. And I've played this one. This is a great game. Now, the next one I want to talk about is a game that isn't in the world of RZM, but it's in space. And that's this game right here. Heavy. Empires of the Void 2. So in this game, we are on the fringe of space. We have our battle cruiser, and we are, moving around these different planets, and we're building up buildings. We're encountering different alien races, and we are doing missions. And this competitive game, so we might get into the fight with other players, And so I think this game, like as I said, I haven't played it yet. I've just done a teach. I got it on the table, punched it, and just wanted to make sure I understood it so I can play it, And like I said, this definitely needs to hit the table. Let's see. Oh, now I said that there are two games that my wife has, experience with. The first one is Above and Below. And then the second one is this game we've actually done a video for, and that's Rome. Also set in the world of RZM. And in Rome, we are looking for, like, some of the people of RZM got this sleeping sickness. And so now they're just wandering the land, not knowing what they're doing, just wandering around. And so our job is to go find them. We're going out trying to find them, and we're finding money in order to upgrade and just find. It has like an area majority area majority thing going on, So, and like I said, I played this with my wife, and I hope she will play with me again when we get to the R's. But I definitely want to get this one back to the table. This is a beautiful game. Like I said, look at that scenery on the box. So speaking of scenery, there's this one that's by Red Raven Games, but it was designed by somebody else. It was designed by Alf Siegert, and this is a 2-player game called Haven. Now, look at that cover. Wouldn't you like to visit a place like that? I mean, that's what I love. He also depicts the world, And so in this game, like I said, it's a 2-player competitive game where one player takes on the role of the city who is trying to take over the mystic woods or the mystic forest with the use of machines. And the other player plays as the denizens of this forest, who are using their spirits or whatever to try to, chase them out. And I have played this with a friend, and I really did enjoy it, and it's been a while since I played this one, so I definitely want to play this one again. The last one, like I said, Near and Far is currently my favorite, but that's because I've not had an opportunity to finish this game, which I kickstarted, and that is Sleeping Gods. Some people say this is like the best game. And so this is a big, huge cooperative campaign game where we are, we're on the ship called the Manticore. I think that's the Manticore. And we end up going through this strange portal, and we end up in this strange world, and we're trying to get home. And we're trying to find runes or whatever and collect all these runes in order to get back home. And I played a few scenarios of this, but the thing is, I've done it on the solo. And when you do it solo, you take control of, I don't know if it's 10 or 12 characters or whatever. So I want to play this with other folk. I really want to experience, the story, because it also has the same thing where you choose an encounter and you're just choose your own adventure type thing. And it's just so many stories going on. From the little bit that I played, I'm anticipating getting this game to the table. So Sleeping Gods, this probably, will become my favorite, but I'm really want to get this played. you know. So, um, those are the games that I have in the collection. That is Ryan Laukat illustrations. Now, so now you know who my four favorite board game illustrators are: Beth Sobel, Vincent Dutray, Andrew Bosley, Ryan Laukat. So, why did I feel the need to do this series? Well, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about AI art and the use of it, possibly the use of it in board games. And I don't know much about it. But what I do know is when you research board games, when new board games come out, that designer, if you know who the designer is, you're already in. You're like, wow, this is one of my favorite designers. I'm in. I want to know. And I think after that, the designer comes the illustrator. You know, and the board game illustrator draws you into that world. You know, and there are games that I played, like I said, my wife and I, we recently played Aqua, and that's art by Vincent Dutray. And so we're building up the barrier reef, and the way that he depicts the barrier reef is amazing. You know, Beth Sobel, some of the games she's done, like Cascadia. You know, you look at those animals, you're like, wow. You know, they just look so like realistic and stuff. And she could take simple card games and make you like just attracted to that game. So whenever I'm attracted to the illustrations of a game. That does it for me. So when I see one of their names, and like I said, there's some other illustrators on the short list. When I see their name on a game, I'm like, oh, okay, this game might be good, because they just wouldn't put their name on a game that's not going to be great. And so I just felt the need to do this, to just say, hey, board game illustrators are important when it comes to the creation of a board game. Like board game designers, I'm just amazed. I be wondering how y'all mind work when y'all be coming up with this stuff. But a board game illustrator, when they put their passion into it, it's like, like I said, I'm a chef. And my passion is in that meal. So they put their passion into that board game. So, like I said, I hope you really enjoyed this series, and like I'm gonna leave the link in the description below so you can go check out the other videos in this series. And also in the comments, let me know who your favorite board game illustrators are. I definitely would love to know, and I could tell you if they were on my short list or not. Now, another thing I want to touch on, like I said, in the month of April, we have been doing this for 4 years. So, like I said, we're doing a giveaway the last Sunday of this month. We're giving away 4 games. The 4 games is we're giving away Trio. We're giving away That's Not a Hat. We're giving away Point City and Deep Dive. And I just want to just say thank you for, being on this journey with us, because like I said, we've been doing this for 4 years, and I've been having a lot of fun talking about something that I really, really love. So we don't know what that video is going to be yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But if you want to get entered into the contest, in the comments, put hashtag 4-year anniversary, and your name will be entered into the contest. Now, also, I want to make sure, like I said, I'm shipping these games out, so hopefully, I want to USA and Canada, United States and Canada only, okay? And I hope that doesn't cancel anybody out who has already placed the hashtag in the comments. If it did, I apologize, but I really want to give these games away to say thank you for being along this ride with us, So if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button. subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm Dwayne. This has been Blackboard Gaming, and we will see you next time.